Hi guys, it's Karynjean. I'm going to do a short little introduction to this video. We are working on our little purple diary. It is a bit choppy and I don't know how to explain it. I guess I was having a bad day or something, or a bad evening while I was doing it. So there's some not smooth transitions in the video. The video mainly is focusing on putting on some edging on pages and just starting the decorating process. It has a bit of a hard stop to it. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to continue working in the journal, and I'm going to make another video. So hopefully I'll get these both posted relatively close together. And as you can see, yes, I have my Eagles green. It is an Eagles flannel shirt. It's the last day of September. Tomorrow's October 1st. So anyway, so I hope you enjoyed the video. It's down to, I think, about 34 minutes from this point forward. It was more than twice that length. So I have done a lot of editing. Remember, we're only limited by our own imaginations. I hope yours is taking you to marvelous places. Thanks for your time. Hi. It's Karynjean. Yes, I am back for our next installment of this journal. I've just cut some strips from, this is some purple fabric that I have. This is obviously the bit of fabric that I used for the cover. So I cut some strips of that as well. This is a pretty purple. This is a thin strip. I might use this to sew onto some paper to make some pockets. And then I also have this purple. Okay, so, and I was thinking of making like little ruffles or something for the pages. I was looking at this, and I think I am going to only keep the one. If you remember in our last episode, I'm just going to keep the one wax seal. I'm going to cut this one off because, just because. And I'm going to knot this. And there. And I'm just going to leave it like that for now. And maybe this I will just glue onto the front or glue onto someplace else in the book. So, and the other thing that I did, because I was up here last night, is I have this pack of quote cards. Actually, I don't know what they are. I got it. I never go to Target. I'm not a Target person. I know a lot of people are. But I saw these there. I forget how many are in here. And they're cards, and they have quotes on either side. And I love, you know how much I love putting quotes in my journals and stuff. So what I did was last night is I just went like this, and I just pulled one out. You know, left it to chance. And Khalil Gibran, or I'm not quite sure. I remember growing up, my mother had one of his books by her bedside. And I really like that. To be able to look back upon one's life in satisfaction is to live twice. I really like that. So, and I used an eraser, and I erased those, well, almost erased those orange marks, and I'll probably just cover that with ribbon or something. So, so here we have our little book. Now let's have some playing. Let's have some play. What do I want? This is, and I have the scraps here. I have not made a master board. I don't think I will. I can see how this is coming up a little bit. I think my iron might still be hot. I should probably just take it over there. Yeah, I'll be right back. Yes, my iron was hot. So, because I was just ironing that fabric. So, and this'll, well, I can cut that down. I can use this as a bookmark. I can use it as a side tuck. I can use it as a belly band. I'm probably going to use it as a bookmark, because if I used it as a belly band, I'd have to cut it down some more. So let's just a bookmark. Oh, but I'd have to cut off my pretty flower here. No. All right, let's just cut it here. Use it as like a journaling card. There. No, that's crooked. We know that I can't cut a straight line to save my life. What I use my cutters for. This here bit, let me try a little bit of glue stick on that. So this was in my scrap bucket. I have so many different scrap buckets. And this is something I did probably last summer. And I using the cling wrap method, not the Wonder Under Heat and Bond method. And the way you can tell the difference is this, when I use the Heat and Bond, it has more of like a, I want to say a waxy feel, depending upon what, because this is just a paper napkin. Using the, and I'll link the video below. It's a very easy way to, you could use, there are many different ways to adhere like paper napkins to things. You could use like a dry decoupage technique, like using glue or glue stick or wet glue or something like that. But I like to use either my Heat and Bond, simply because I had a whole bolt of it, or you can use cling wrap, you know, like saran wrap, cling wrap, whatever. And you just layer it between. It's just the 3 layers. It's whatever you're going to adhere it to, the glue, which would be, in this case, the saran wrap, and then the paper napkin, and then you just iron it, and the plastic of the saran wrap or cling wrap melts, and it acts as a glue and adheres that stuff down. So anyway, so that's that. All right, let's, so that's that. Let's round some corners and figure out what we're going to do with this later. Okay, but if I'm using it as a journal card, I can probably glue that onto it. Yeah, I probably will. And I will probably, here we go. Oh, that's going to get lost on that. I don't know, maybe just do that. I don't know, we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Ooh, I can do something fun with this. I could do something fun with these. Okay, let's do something fun with this. This is a little bit, let me just straighten that out a little bit. Okay. There, that can go there. Pull it down a little. There. And this one can go here. Yeah. Then I need a piece that'll go over there. Let's try this one. Could be, it's all in the angle, right? That's even worse. Okay, wait a second. As I'm fussing and mussing. It's not long enough for that. This is too narrow for that. Although I could just put it there. You can see a little bit of the lines where when I ripped the fabric it pulled. Or I could just use, this isn't long enough. Okay. Use that. Okay, let's do this. Okie dokie, I have made a couple of pockets here. I'm not too keen on this one, truth be told. Truth be told, I'm not very keen on it. Might have to actually do a different one. I like this one though. Put this one maybe here. Oh, look at that, it just fits. We can put it here. No. It gets lost. It gets lost with the same fabric. So I I don't know. I just don't know. Come on, folks. Come on. I need to... I made it a little bit too wide. 1, 2, 3. It shouldn't be. It's... I know, I'm off camera here just a second. 3 and 3. Oh, it should be. Yeah. I made it exactly as wide as the pages. That is why I'm having a problem. So, what can we do if I put it like back here? How can I help give it some pop? Some snap, crackle, pop. Of course I can edge it. Wrong drawer. I have the washi tapes I just bought. Yes. Oops, come on, get in there. There's a problem. See, now these are, like these, this is one of my favorite washies. This is a favorite washi. Let's pull them out. Let's pull them. This is a pretty washi. This is a pretty washi. My purple washi tapes. Okay, let's put, having a problem with this one. Oh, that's why, because this one was stuck to the bottom of it. Oh, because this little devil, there. Now it's stuck to me. Get off, get off, get off. I have these purple washies. Let's pull these out. Ugh. The issue is that, as you can see, the color thread that I used is like a lilac thread. If I had used a black thread, then it wouldn't be a problem. We'd be able to see it, no problem. I'm not sure if I put washi on it. All right, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with that one. Let's put these away. I have all kinds of washi, 2 cupboards of it over there. Let me just take a look to see if there's anything in here. Okay. So we have this. What are we going to do with this? This would make a very pretty pocket. I need it to be 3.5. 3.5. 3, no, not 3.5. 4, not 4. I could do 4. Where's the bend? There's the bend. 4, no, 3.5. Let's do 3.5 by 2. Honestly. Now, come on, I know I cut this 3.5 by 2. It looks a little bit too big. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Do a little notch, just a little notch. A little notch. I don't know why I'm getting so frustrated with this today. Little fabric fix because I'm putting it onto fabric there. Just a little bit. Hello. There. Getting a little lost itself, but that's okay. I was just thinking maybe this would look nice if it had, if it was laying on top of a piece of gold, you know, because it has the gold flecks in the, jeez, gold flecks in the paper. Okay. Okie dokie artichoke. Are we having fun yet? That's what I want to know. Are we having fun yet? So we have a pocket there. Very nice. Could always just trim it down just a hair on either side. there. Okay. All right, let's do that. And let's use art glitter glue. And I was going to put it here. The juxtaposition. I like the juxtaposition of that. What's that? Don't know if I can. There's a bend there, so I'm trying to put the pin back in the art glitter glue at the same time I'm holding this down to there. Make sure that that grip. I was going to take it to the sewing machine to cut off that selvage. To ruffle it a bit, but I think I'll just throw down some glue and ruffle it up as I go. I could put this right here on the edge of this. Wrong end. Use this one here, right? And okay, let's do this. Let me use my, where'd it go? Here it is. Oh. There. I'm going to put a bead of Fabrifix here. There. And let's try this. Now, clear the decks, people. Clear the decks. Put it down. Just put a little bit down. And just scooch it along like so. This is kind of gripping quickly here. Might have been better if I had used just a running stitch, a basting stitch on it to gather it up some. There. See if we can get that last bit there. Just pulling it down with my fingernail. Came off the edge here, but that's fine because there's no glue there. Let me just trim that. There. There. There we go. There's one. Let's trim the bottom off here. Okay. Feel something on my fingers. I don't know if it's my skin. Oh, feels like skin, not glue. Yeah, that was skin. That was skin I was scratching off. Okay, so now we have this lovely. Should be fine. Need a Band-Aid now. And what happened to that little? Might as well go ahead. I put it on a little piece of paper on the back, but I'm trying to, there. Was perhaps not necessary. Just put a little Fabrifix again because that's what I have here. There. Now, now watch me mess it up. This wax seal kit came with like gold and silver markers that you can use. Let me pull it out. Here's the gold marker, metallic color pen. Here's the silver one. Now, let's see. there, just to add a little something to that tree of life there. Okay. And let me get my wilted violet, dusty concord. Get a couple of my purples, maybe dusty concord. That one looks nice. Dusty, what's this one? Well, that's wilted violet. I like wilted violet. What's this one? This is dusty concord. Let's try dusty concord, see what it looks like. Just to edge that up a little bit. Purple, purple, purple. There. Okay. And that's not done. It needs a little bit of something else to it. And I actually think I need to, here we go. Let me just trim the top of it off because it was coming off. It was peeking out of the book, and I didn't want it to be peeking out of the book. So there. Just put it there for now. Okay. Okay. And what else can we do? I really like this washi tape. It's wide. Oh, and I don't have that much of it left. Okay. Let's get a narrower one. This is pretty. Let's just... Can't see my edge. What was I putting it on? I was putting it on this. I think I was putting it on that. Yeah. No, I'm twisting and turning it here. Trying to find the edge. There. Okay, that looks nice. What else we got? What else we got? This one is also wide, and it also looks like I don't have much of this either. This one. Put it on the bottom. Again, looking for that edge. Oof. A little bit crooked. Oops. Dagnabbit. It's going to have to be a little bit crooked because it started pulling up the paper. This here. Where'd it go? Okay. I don't know. All right, so I'm just gonna throw down here, people. Just throw down. throw down some fabric edging. I don't know. I got these strips, so let me use them, right? Right. It's a little bit wide. I cut that one a little bit wide. A little bit wide. I don't know why I'm talking with such a funny accent. Well, I shouldn't say it's a funny accent for me because it's not how I normally talk. Although, I must say, as I'm going through it just quickly accumulates, you know, the disaster. All right, well, how about this one? Yeah, there we go. Let's trying to figure out what angle's best for me here. What was I saying? I was talking about my funny accent. Funny to me. I realize when I'm editing videos and I'm listening to myself that now I understand why my mother has no idea, or had no idea, I should say, where I came from. Because some of the things I say, I sound like I'm from the Midwest. And quite honestly, I don't think I've ever even really been to the Midwest. But anyways, anywho, I know that as a younger girl, I picked up accents so quickly, so easily. Like when we were living in Europe, I didn't have to be around anybody for very long before I started speaking like with their accent. Let me redo this. I remember my mother yelling at me once. We were in England, and I was, you know, hanging around playing with some British kids in different parts of England, and she called me over to, I don't know, probably supper or something, whatever. And I was talking to her, and she started yelling at me. I'm like, why are you yelling at me? She said, stop talking like that. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I was apparently speaking with a British accent. Like, you know, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it then if I wanted to, you know, if I tried. And I certainly can't do it now if I tried. But, I don't know. Also, well, when you're younger, you pick up things more easily. Like, I used to be able to speak more languages than what I speak now. I remember I was shocked when I was shocked, how dare I, when I was in seminary trying to learn Hebrew. God help me. I didn't, because when I was in high school, I was taking like 4 different languages. I had no problem learning different languages. But I, you know, fast forward, I don't know what, 30, 40 years later, and suddenly, you know, gosh, Hebrew was a huge struggle for me. And it's not just because, well, it could have been because it wasn't, written Hebrew is, it doesn't, what's I don't know, I can't even find the words. It doesn't use the same Roman alphabet, I guess, like we do, you know, like English and other Germanic and Romantic languages do. It uses Hebrew letters. Oh, gosh, it was painful. It was painful. But I got through it. Barely. I barely got through it. All right, let's throw some down here. Let's throw some of you down, shall we? Let's throw some of you down. So yeah, anyway. And I was surprised that, and it surprised me that I was having such difficulty in learning Hebrew, because up until even later when I was in the army in Germany, speaking German, yeah, it was so easy for me then, and then Hebrew became so difficult, and I didn't understand, and I had trouble with it. I just had trouble with the concept that I was having trouble learning a foreign language when I never had in the past. And so one of the lessons here, I'm going off kilter, going crooked, is, you know, how let your children struggle in school, I guess. I never struggled in school. I never struggled with any of my academics. And that is not necessarily a good thing, because I did not learn the tools on what to do when things suddenly became a struggle. Look at that. So that was certainly a learning experience. Luckily, I was older and mature enough to be able to, you know, figure out what needed to be done or not done or what have you, you know. But yeah. So it's just a lesson. It's just a lesson. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. I mean, one of the reasons why I decided not to go on for my PhD at the age of, what was I? 45, 50 at that point, which is not old, was my mind did not work the same way that it did when I was 20. And I was taking when I was in seminary, working on one of my degrees, I was taking, you know, advanced level PhD courses. And I was like, I just can't do this anymore. My mind does not want to work this way. So, although now I think about it, it's like, well, maybe. I know some schools, that's going to bother me. Good thing I'm not giving this away. Like the University of Maine. University of Maine was one of the other schools that I went to when I was looking at doctorate programs. And one of the students I met there was a gentleman who was retired, who was there just studying part-time for a PhD. And I didn't know you could do a part-time PhD study. So maybe that's something for me to think about as I get older in my dotage or dotage or whatever. So yeah, I don't know. Something to think about. I have this mica powder. Let me mess around with that later. Okay, so I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? What do you know? What do you know? What do you think? We need something here. We need something here for sure, for sure. This would be nice. That would be nice. Just like, let me see if I have a bigger piece of, this is from that paper I did not use. Let me see. I'm not seeing it. Oh, here we go. A big piece of it right over here. I could, or I could just put that there like that. Not have the whole piece, just have the little piece. What do you think? Just have a little piece. Interesting, interesting. It's a thought. It's a thought. Let's do this one. See if I can keep this one on this straight and narrow, so to speak. This one here, I don't know how gathered I'm going to be able to get it, because, come on. Let's get you in here. Let's get you in there. Let's get you. Not as gathered. And maybe I should have put a little bit more glue down. I don't know if I have enough glue down. Yes, it's okay. Let's just do a little dabble, do ya? Little dabble, do ya? Okay. Let's put a little dab here. Yeah. That's the one thing about the Fabrifix is the strings that it gets. Okay. That'll work. No, we'll put that there. Maybe You could put it across the top of a page, or put it on the bottom of the page, or put it down the center of a page for a belly band. We could do that. We could do that. Okay, pocket. I want to put some stamping or something here. Okay.